Anyway, the Lamar Jackson situation, the whole story is just kind of weirder and weirder, basically by the day. For those of you who don't know, he goes out and releases a tweet about, what, 7:50. Yes, was it yesterday morning or was that this morning?
Well, it was 3 days ago.
Oh my God, it was. Time flies when you're having fun. Time flies when news is just dropping every day. You lose track of the days. But anyway, a couple of days ago, right, releases it right as John Harbaugh is about to speak at the coaches meeting, and he goes on Twitter and says, "I have formally requested a trade on what, March 3rd, about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago." And he says, letter to all the fans, thank you this, thank you that, right? So first, he decides he's made a bunch of mistakes. He has made pretty much a mistake at every turn, right? First one, decides that, hey, what Cleveland did with Deshaun Watson, that was smart. Let's try to get that. Okay, wrong decision. Probably because of his second mistake. Stepmom is an agent? Really? Really? My stepmom's pretty good at business. Advice? Sure.
Yeah.
Would I hire as my accountant? Probably not. Advice is different than, hey, I'm going to hire you as my official agent, my official accountant, my official blank, fill in the blank. So, third mistake here. Business partner releasing, 1970s looking infomercials about outdoor gym equipment. That guy's talking to teams on Lamar's behalf. That doesn't seem too smart to me. And hey, I'm no shark out there on the market, but it doesn't seem like that's a smart idea. I think I can figure that out. Fourth, he's shown that he can't take criticism. He's clearly sensitive. It's not a coincidence that he tweeted right as Harbaugh was about to speak. He's hurt by this. He's hurt by how the Ravens have quote-unquote treated him. You mean handing him the keys of a really competent, really stable franchise? Oh, but he hasn't had a number one receiver. Boo-hoo, you've had the third best tight end in the league. You've had, over the last probably 5 years, you've had the best, we'll go top 5 offensive line, maybe 10 at worst. It's always a top 10 run game. Defense is always super competent, really stable coaching situation. They're bad. Baltimore should probably apologize for that. Right, so I don't think there is a market for him for steady, well-run franchises. I don't. First one being like the Ravens. If I'm the Ravens, I'd maybe try to structure a Kirk Cousins-style contract. 2 to 3 years. We'll give it to you all guaranteed, but you're not getting more than 2 to 3 years. That's it. You're not getting more than 2 to 3 years, and it's not going to be top of the market. Top market right now is 50. We'll give you 38, fully guaranteed, though, for 3 years. I mean, what other... San Francisco? Well, you don't need another brittle player. Your tight end is aging. Deebo Samuel's hurt a lot because he's a really physical player. Christian McCaffrey is always hurt. Trent Williams is ancient. Could be hurt again. So you don't need another brittle player as one of your best offensive players. If he gets hurt, who do you have? Right? There could be a 3-game stretch where you have nobody. Nobody. You're screwed. I think his market is bad football teams, to be quite honest with you. If I'm Atlanta, I'm giving them basically whatever you want. I mean, Atlanta with Lamar, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, that's a decent team. You can win 9 games in the NFC, maybe compete for the NFC South. It's a bad division. You might be able to win that division. I mean, say you sign him to a 4-year deal, he goes, 9-8, 10-7, 10-7, and maybe they sneak out 11 wins, and he wins the division 3 years. You host 3 playoff games. You're sold out almost every year. Season tickets are sold out. Stadium's sold out. Selling beers. That's a win, right? That's a win. I mean, you're in shambles right now. Of course that's a win. You started Marcus Mariota for a couple games. Desmond Ritter's your starting quarterback going into this year. Of course that's a win. Of course you're taking 4 years of playoffs. 3 at home, right? How about Washington? I mean, can we be real for a second? I think we need to quit band-aiding the most important position. Get dynamic at the best position. Get dynamic. In 2023, which the quarterback is absolutely crucial, you're going to rock with Jacoby Brissett and Sam Howell. I mean, Brissett with a not much better roster, but I think we would say Cleveland is probably a better roster right now than Washington. It's at least close. He went, 4-7, averaged 160 yards a game, 12 touchdowns, 6 picks in 11 games. We're going to roll with that. So let's grow up and realize he's a really good backup. Really, really, really good backup. Not really a starter, though. And, maybe Sam Howell could be this, maybe Sam Howell could be that. Or you could just go get a known commodity in Lamar. Instead of banking on a maybe from Sam Howell, why don't we just go get a known commodity? It's Lamar Jackson. He's right there. How about Indianapolis? I'd strongly consider. You're going to sit there at number 4, probably get the third best quarterback, whether that's Levis or Richardson, whoever they deem to be better. They're going to probably sit for a year maybe, and if they start, it's not going to look good for a year. And you're going to roll the dice, hope to hit. Or again, you could go get a slam dunk top 12 quarterback who would be dynamic in Indianapolis. Him and Jonathan Taylor's your run game? Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. We all know he likes big targets. Michael Pittman is probably one of the best possession, big frame receivers, catch radius guys in the league right now. So right now, Lamar's only appealing to bad teams that have issues in key spots. That's his market. Stable franchises aren't giving away hundreds of millions in guarantees and 2 first-round picks. It's just not going to happen. I think it's a very real possibility that Lamar sits out this season, that his market doesn't come to fruition, he will not play under the tag, and the Ravens say, sounds like a you problem, dude. Sounds like a you problem. Here's your guaranteed money. $33 million, not chump change. Is it 45? No. Is it really good money? Absolutely. Is it fully guaranteed? Yep. So, that's our offer. You tested the market, it's not there. You're telling us there's a massive market, we got to give you guaranteed money? Why? Nobody else is going to give it to you. We can stand firm. We have all the leverage. All of it. So a very real percentage chance that he misses the season. And look, I like Lamar. Do I think he could use some work on his throwing? Yeah, of course he could. But he's a lot better of a passer than I think people give him credit for. I'm not a huge fan of his attitude or his off-the-field persona. Kind of gives you we know he works hard, but kind of like a, yeah, I'll go ride a jet ski into another jet ski on the beach or play beach football and run into a jet ski. Stay away from jet skis. You know what I mean? I don't love all that stuff. But he wins 75% of his games in the NFL, which that's usually all that matters, right? NBA style, baseball's records and history, right? Football is do you win on Sunday? Because the next game's not for another week. So if you lose, it's a rough day. It's a rough week, right? So that's only kind of important. So I don't know what you do. I don't know what happens. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it unfold. It gets weirder and weirder. I don't think you could be odd and weird and noisy at quarterback in the NFL and be hyper successful. Could you win a couple games? Sure. Where would that service be needed? In the places we talked about, Atlanta, Indy, right? So that's what I think his market is. I'm excited to see if they actually go out and get him. I don't know. I doubt it. Does he sit out? I don't think it's crazy.
If he sits out, what does that do to his value? It tanks it.
But Deshaun sat out, and look what he got. Now, again, I know it's Cleveland, but I would tend to agree with you. I would tend to agree.
It won't look good. Anyway, let's